to see you for another riveting episode of Cooking Live with Erinetta Child. Tonight we're going to make a beautiful dish. It's going to be Fiesta shrimp salad. It's actually Fiesta shrimp lettuce wraps from the Tastefully Simple Cutting Carbs recipe booklet. However, we're going to be doing salads instead of wraps. And really, it doesn't make a difference because when you want to, you can change things up, and that's just the adventuresomeness of life. Hello, Cassie, so good to see you. And welcome to Erinetta Child's Kitchen. Now, usually, this would be paired with a jicama French fry. However, we're not going to be doing that today. We're just going with the plain salad. Hello, Corey! So good to see you. We're doing Fiesta shrimp salad today by Tastefully Simple. Isn't that decadent? Very nice. And so today, the seasonings that we're going to be using for Tastefully Simple, hello, Stephanie, are onion, the Fiesta Party seasoning, as well as the avocado oil. And that's really all we're going to need for today's recipe. It's very easy to do, and it's going to take no time at all. A nice shrimp salad, Fiesta shrimp salad by Tastefully Simple. And if you are interested in making this dish for your family at home, you can go to www.tastefullysimple.com and you can order the ingredients that you need to make it taste simply decadent and restaurant style. Hello, Kathleen Delaney. So good to see you. Now today, as I cook, I'm going to be sampling this Ruby Grapefruit White Claw. Why? Because it feels like that kind of day. That's right. And today's recipe is going to go by in a flash, and it's because I've done a couple cheating things. Number one, the shrimp today, which is right here in my kitchen sink, I just thawed it out, is already detailed and deveined, which cuts out a lot of the time. Also, instead of making my own pico de gallo, I cheated and I bought it from the store. But let me tell you what's in it, because really you could make this very simply, mosquito, you could make this very simply at home. It only has tomato, it has red onions, a dash of lime juice, jalapeno, chilies, garlic, cilantro, and salt. Now, if I was going to be making this with a Tastefully Simple seasoning, I would use the garlic, the onion, a little bit of fresh onion, and I'd also use the Simply Salsa seasoning. And wouldn't that be nice? We could also throw a dash of the Simply Cilantro in there, or the CC Cilantro rather, or we could use fresh cilantro. Isn't that nice? So now, what we're going to do first is we're going to prepare our nice fresh ingredients here. I've got the avocado all ready. I got the skin right off of it, and I've shown that to you before in previous videos, but it's got this nice nut in the center of it. Now, I like to keep the nut in. Sometimes I call it a nugget. Who knows what it's really called, really? So I like to keep that in there. The reason for that is that it helps keep, surprisingly enough, the avocado from turning brown. Isn't that interesting? And so whatever piece of the avocado is touching that nut, for whatever reason it is preserved naturally by the nut. Isn't that interesting? I learned that from a friend. Now, this week we're going to be having a surprise guest. And I'm not going to tell you who it is, but it's another chef of another kind. So stay tuned. We're going to pick out a very special recipe, and we're going to cook it together in Erinetta Child's Kitchen. Cooking live, there's nothing like it. Now, what have you had for your dinner? Kathleen, if you're here still, let me know what you had for dinner tonight. I'm so interested. Emil, so good to see you. Have you had dinner yet tonight? If so, what did you have? Or if you haven't, what are you having? would love to know. Everybody has a different kind of flavors that they like, and I love to hear what everybody's flavors are that they like. Now, so here we are. We've got the avocado all chopped up. I'm going to scoop it up. And as my brother would say, there's always a piece of the skin in every guacamole. So you don't have to worry about it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? You get one in your mouth, you spit it out. My goodness. There we are. So I'm going to throw that in there. I've got the green hands going on, slime hands. That's right. I could be in Ghostbusters right now. Let me give my hands a little wash. There we are. Get those avocado juices right off. Hello, Cheryl. Oh, rice, el pollo con arroz. Very nice. Chicken and rice tonight for Emil. Emil is my cousin, for all of you who are interested. Now, we're going to use this avocado oil in a moment. Before we do that, I'm going to substitute in tonight. My recipe calls for a hot pepper. However, I know my children will never eat the recipe if I put hot pepper in there. So I'm going to put just a little bit of regular red pepper in there because it's a little bit sweeter, and I know my children will tolerate it better than a hot thing. That's right. Hello, Cheryl. It's so good to see you. And did you have dinner yet tonight? What did you have, or what are you having? So I love to hear about it. There we go. And I'm going to cut up the peppers into nice slices here. And we don't have to get overly fussy. Want to make sure that I watch as I'm chopping so I don't accidentally chop my fingers off. That would be a show now. But it would be a good thing because I have a red pepper. At least I have that going on for me. Here we go. And so we're going to, maybe I'll do the whole thing. I wasn't going to, but who knows? I'm just doing a little impromptu right now, so that's okay. And I have a couple of extra seeds that are in here, but I'm not going to worry about it because really, it doesn't matter if you have a couple seeds in your recipe. You just chomp them down, and they're just as good in as they are without. I'm not a fussy eater. No, there we are. So we have the pepper nice and chopped up here. Hello, Deb. Hello, Selena. So good to see you, and thank you for joining me tonight in the kitchen of Erinetta, child. Ooh, and look at that, my pan is steaming already. I'm going to take that right off the burner so I don't burn the house down. Now that's a good song, however. That's a very good song, however, I would not want to burn my own house down. There we are. So this is going to be our moment of truth here. I've got my shrimp, and we're going to take the avocado oil, which I have in my own kitchen container here. It's the nice light avocado oil by Tastefully Simple. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of that, and we're going to throw it into our grilling pan like so. Very nice. Now I have a giant size grilling pan here, so the avocado oil, a tablespoon of that just barely coats the bottom of it. There's a little bit extra, but there we have it. And now I'm going to turn down my burner, and we're going to throw in our shrimp. Very nice. We're going to throw in the pepper as well, right into one big pan. And now this isn't going to get cooked for very long. And then my 2 seasonings, the Fiesta Party seasoning by Tastefully Simple and the onion. I have 2 tablespoons of onion, and 1 teaspoon of the Fiesta. Here it is. I've already mixed it together, and I'm going to sprinkle that now into my pan, dispersing it evenly amongst the shrimp. And now it's time for good tossing. What say you? There we are. And really, what you do with this, and now I'm going to pull that out. We don't need a whole seed pack like that in there now. There's no excuse for that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to keep this going until the shrimp is opaque. You don't want to cook it much longer than that, or you end up with just a dry, stretchy shrimp. No, we want a nice, tasty, and I can actually turn up my burner there. All right, now while that is cooking, we're gonna take my pre-made pico de gallo, which you can absolutely make at home. That's nice. There's nothing like fresh vegetables. That's right. And so I have a cup measurement here. It's 1/3 of a cup. I'm not sure how much this holds, but I'm going to just eyeball it and make sure. There we go. There's one. I guess I'm not actually eyeballing. I'm actually measuring, but who cares? There we go. I just dumped the whole thing in there because it's supposed to be around a cup that you put in. And really, if it's a little pico de gallo heavy, I like that. So, the pico de gallo goes right in there with the guac. Not guac, with the avocado. Sometimes people call avocado guac, but that's not correct. Here we are. And if I was making this pico de gallo from scratch, I would put the CC cilantro seasoning in there. I would put the garlic, and some onion, and maybe a dash of the Fiesta party seasoning just to give it a little zip, because that's a little spicy. Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is going to be a tasty dinner. There we are. And I was very lucky this year. I planted my lettuce early in these pots outside my door, and they've just been growing with a fury. It's absolutely beautiful. It makes a nice looking plant, plus you can eat it. Now let me show you. I've washed it up, and here it is, multicolored, absolutely beautiful. Now, I got the starts for these plants at the farmer's market at the Hitchcock Free Academy, which I love. They have a beautiful array of fresh vegetables there and meats that are very good for you. And the people are just very, very nice in general. It's run by the Hitchcock Free Academy in Broomfield, Massachusetts. We love that place. They do a lot of great, great things. And look at this. The shrimp is just about done. We're going to give it maybe one more minute. There we have it. What are you having for your dinners tonight? Did you already eat? So, you know, everybody eats at a different time. During the school year, we eat mostly around 7:30, because it takes us that long to get everything done and prepared. However, because we've been doing a lot of crazy things lately in a more free schedule, we've been eating earlier. Oh, but it is 7 o'clock right now. Hello, Michael dearie! So good to see you. I was just looking at some artwork from the Stafford Palace Theater, and it was absolutely beautiful. I was missing it from down there. Oh, we're making a beautiful, tastefully simple Fiesta shrimp salad today. Now, this is from the Cutting Carbs booklet by Tastefully Simple, which Erin Wallace is your consultant. So if there's any products that you would like to order from www.tastefullysimple.com, you can certainly do so. Just be sure that you type in Erin Wallace as your consultant and order under her name. Now, this Cutting Carbs booklet is amazing. I've lost 13 pounds following the recipes from this booklet here. Absolutely beautiful, tasty, and healthy recipes. Tastefully Simple sells a lot of herbs and spices, as well as desserts. The bountiful beer bread, which is absolutely beautiful. I have an inventory, so right now, if you don't find what you need on the website, you just send me a message and I'll see if I have it in my inventory. They also have soups and let's see what else. Seasonings. They have a taco seasoning. Oh, and right now, because it's summertime, they have a beautiful array of grilling sauces and glazes, which I just posted a lot about online. Look at that. That's the orange chili sauce, and that's the buffalo dill sauce. But my absolute favorite, and I'm not the only one, my absolute favorite is the, where is it? The Bayou Bourbon Glaze. People are buying that up in hordes. And very, very close second to that is the pomegranate chipotle. It's very, very good. It's like having crack, except for it's good for you. And actually, I've never had crack before, so who knows if it's really that way, but it's addictive is my point. So here we are. So they have all sorts of these things. They have cheese balls, savory and sweet. And let's see what else. They have meal kits. They have, oh dear, they have drink buckets and all sorts of beautiful food items, snacks. Here we go with the snacks now. Sunflower kernels, ranch, and all the sorts. There's so many good things. I could go on about it forever, but it is mealtime. So let's get back to our stove. And I just want to show you a little up close here. Let's see if I can do it without spilling. Very good. Here we are. Oh. Here we go. So here we have the shrimp. Let me see. How can I do this? I'm going to hold this knife underneath. Here we have the nice shrimp there. It's opaque now, which means that it's done. Oh, and it smells very good, very fresh. Okay, so I'm going to plate something up so you can see what it looks like all together. Let me grab a plate now. So we're going to take a tad of this lettuce that from my garden here. And it's not as perfect as the lettuce that you get in this grocery store. No. Because it is organic after all. I grew it myself, so I should know. Here we are. But it is beautiful, and it's multicolored, which, you know, they say the more colors you have on your plate, the better it is for you. Hello, Brittany. So good to see you tonight. And I'm going to take some of this shrimp and put it up here. This Fiesta Party shrimp. Very nice. A lot of times recipes call for iceberg lettuce or baby bib, and there's not a whole lot of nutrients in those plain greens. However, there are in ones that have a lot of color to them. And now I'm going to take the avocado and the pico de gallo mixture, and I'm going to put that on top as well. Oh, that's beautiful. And because I just happen to have it, let's see. I have some parsley from my garden as well. And the beautiful thing about parsley is it always comes out perfect. I don't know why, but it's absolutely wonderful. Look at that. Oh, and it's a masterpiece. My goodness, tonight is going to be good night at the dinner table. There we are. We have the Fiesta shrimp on a bed of greens with the pico de gallo and avocado topping. Oh, isn't that absolutely amazing? Very, very good. And we've done this all with Tastefully Simple to season our way through the evening with the Fiesta Party seasoning, the onion, and used the avocado oil to grill the shrimp in. Absolutely beautiful. Make sure you get online and you check out the website, go shopping, and use Erin Wallace as your consultant. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful evening and a scrumptious dinner for yourself. And thank you so much for coming to my kitchen tonight and sharing your evening with me. It's an absolute pleasure. So, without further ado, I would love to say bon appetit and enjoy.